So here's what happened. So the other night we went out to the bar. I don't like to say club. It makes me feel weird. So the other day, some friends and I went out to a club for my friend Anna's 21st birthday. Happy birthday, Anna, if you're watching this. We watched the drag show, we had some drinks, it was a really good time. So after the drag show, we decided that we're gonna go dance. And we're dancing, we're having a really good time, we're getting more drinks. At one point while we're dancing, this guy comes up and he starts talking to me, and we're just chit-chatting here a little bit. And he's kinda cute, and he has a friend with him. So after we've been talking for a little bit, he tries to introduce himself, and he introduces his friend as well, but I can't really understand what they're saying because it's so loud with all the music. What? What? Like, I know I had asked him, what, at least 3 or 4 times. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's loud. And eventually, his friend gives up and is like, oh, hey, I have a business card. A business card? I mean, that's kind of strange, but whatever, I'll take it. And I take it, and I look at it, and I'm like, oh, thanks. And I stick it in my pocket. I don't really pay attention to what it says on it. So anyway, I started to dance with the first guy that started talking to me. And by this point, I might have had a couple of drinks in me, so my judgment might have been a little bit impaired. I think they were cute. Were they cute? I think they were cute. So I'm dancing with the first guy, and we're having a great time. And then his friend comes up behind me, and he starts dancing with us too. So I've got the first guy in front of me, and the other guy behind me, and I'm just kind of the meat in the middle of this sandwich. Now, I don't really do this sandwich. I typically only dance with one person. I'm not one of these people you see lined up in a train. Oh, trains. I don't do those kind of trains either. So, in order to kind of break up this sandwich formation that we had, I decided that we're going to start talking again. So we started to chit-chat a little bit more, and I learned that these guys are actually visiting from Louisville. And I was like, oh, that's really far away, isn't it? And they were like, oh yeah, it's cool though, because we're staying at a hotel. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And he was like, do you want to come stay in our hotel room with us? And I said, oh, I can. I have to get up early and go to work tomorrow morning, so I can't stay up too late tonight. And then he was like, we can go now if you want. And then I had to be honest. I'm sorry, I'm just not the kind of guy that goes home with random people at the club. I've had a really good time dancing, but it's just not going to happen. So you probably ought to start looking for somebody else if that's your goal for tonight, because it's not going to be me. After I tell them both this, they kind of get the message and they move on and find somebody else to dance with, and we're all in good shape. So that was pretty much the end of that. They found somebody else to dance with, I went and danced with my friends, all was good. The rest of the night was uneventful. I went home and went to bed. Next morning I woke up and I was starting to get showered and get dressed and put away my clothes from the night before. So I emptied my pockets and I pull out this business card and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. I start looking at this business card. And I'm like, hey, this business card doesn't even have a business name. Just to give you an idea of what this card is like, I made a mock-up so you can see what I got. It's just a card that has these 2 guys' names on it, their address, and their cell phone numbers. I'm assuming that since this is one business card with 2 names and 2 phone numbers on it, that they must be a couple of some sort. So does anybody else think that's weird? To go out to a bar and give away your names and phone numbers as a couple, one person, to take back to your hotel room? I thought it was really strange to go out looking for a bar to pick up people as a couple. So you all let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And while you're at it, throw some stars at me, and I'll see you all next week! Oh, and they made this business card for free. If anybody else wants to make free business cards to hand out at bars like creepers, you can go to vistaprint.com.